Dolan could do with a good run here. He's not had too much to shout about lately on the European tour. Had a very, very disappointing time of it in Mulheim last weekend. He fell at the very first hurdle. One of the seeded casualties in the second round 7 days ago.
He certainly does. He's gone off the boil a little bit just lately, and to be quite honest, it does open the door for Mark Walsh to have a good result here. So shouldn't be doing that. But human nature. But double top now for Mark Walsh for a breaker throw. And Brendan Dolan is just not in this game at all at the moment.
Second leg.
And Mark Walsh has raced into a very easy. And that's a 220 dart legs, I think. And
Walsh, that's more like it from him. And he could soon find himself 3 legs to the good, double 8 instead. And double 4. And that one has reached the wire as well, so a glimmer of hope here for Brendan Dolan.
141.
It's the 9-dart finish finale he wants it. Just imagine you're on a 9-darter, Brendan. There you go, that's the way to do it.
And that is a long way off. After hitting the bottom treble 20.
Well,
Brendan's got to hope that Mark Walsh goes inside this double 4. Right. Gone right inside the double wires.
Mark Walsh.
That's 3 legs to 0 for Mark Walsh.
Game on.
That's Teresa.
Looking pensive.
Yes,
and
he's going to get a dart at least at double top when he comes back, Mark Walsh. And Brendan Dolan, all he can do is try and hit a big score, put some pressure on, but
58.
it's just not happening for Dolan. And now Walsh, looking at that bullseye. He hit a bullseye to leave 32 before. Oh, he's hit the 75, so he's got to go 25 bullseye now.
yeah, just getting clarification from George Noble there about what's required, and he's achieved the first part of the equation. Can he achieve the second? Looks as though it's in, and it is. George Noble had a good look at that one, and it's found its way in. An unorthodox way to get 82, but 725 ball is just as good as any other, and it means it's another break, and it's a 4-0 lead for Mark Walsh, and the break back for Brendan Dolan, and just give himself something to cling to here, and that's exactly what he needs. But Mark Walsh has found a treble 20 with his first start there, and he's found a second, so it's put the pressure back on, and that's just alleviated any tension that Walsh may have had. He's in a very good position anyway. He's 4-0 to the good. But a chance here for Dolan still, if he can find his range and his rhythm. He's 44 away. Double 16 then, to get the first leg on the board. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere almost, Dolan's got one on the board.
Absolutely out of nowhere, but sometimes that little spark is what starts the fire. And it was a breaker throw. So he took out this previous leg with the 57. Now he wants 82, so he'll probably go bullseye.
I think he's found it as well.
61.
No, it must have been 25.
Yeah. Require 101.
Just the first start was obscuring the camera angle. Well, let's see which way Walsh goes here. Missed the treble 20, but he's found the treble 17. So it's double 12 for a 5-1 lead.
And that
is how you do it.
Mark Walsh.
Yes, Brendan Dolan took out the one on the
leg,
previous leg, and Walsh has done it this leg.
Game on.
And that was the sucker punch.
3 goes at double 20 for the match, and a place in the last 16. Well, he's getting closer, but he's still some way off with that second dart, and he's gone too far the other way here, so the agony goes on for Brendan Dolan.
Well, there are things that happen in matches that turn them completely around, so take your chance, Brendan Dolan. And he has a breaker throw. Brendan throw, make it 5-3.
A flag Brendan to throw
leg 9 becomes
game on.
It's by no means a formality. Double 16 though for Dolan. One more go at it for now.
20.
And in keeping with this match and the nature of this match so far, Dolan has missed. Walsh ready to pounce maybe on 96. Will he go treble 20? Well, he has, but he's hit the treble 1. That's not done him any favours whatsoever. Looking to recover here, failing to do so by missing the treble 19.
64.
That sets it up nicely for next time if he gets 32. The opportunity. Both players on double 16 then. Dolan first crack at it. Already missed 2 attempts at double 16. Make that 3.
Game
and
shot
that
in the
has just found its way in, almost ricocheted off the first
flag
time.
mark to throw
And,
first. Game on.
As you almost half predict.
To make it 5-1. Can he take the 104 out? That leaves 86, needs another treble 18. He hasn't found it. Now, the last thing that Brendan Dolan wants, he's got to go 25 to give him the 2 darts at the double.
Brendan,
The last thing he needs there, and he hasn't been playing well. It was just his luck to hit the bullseye here. Or is he going treble 15? No, he should be going 25.
And he has, but he's hit the 5. So that leaves 56. Tops then.
Oh,
and he's found it.
Well, that's over the 9 legs. Over the, well, it's going to be 10 legs,
yeah,
yes.
Guaranteed 10 legs at least.
We have to say, we walked the tightrope there.
Game on.
Well, Mark Walsh will be wondering how on earth he finds himself in this situation. But we did say, I mean, he wasn't playing well himself. That was the other thing. He didn't have to play well to establish that 5-1 lead.
What happens now at all, Rob, when you're a player, Mark Walsh is thinking, hang on a minute, I'm 5-1 up, what's going on? So he's now the one on the back foot, and Brendan Dolan's going, well, I've had me better luck, let's go on and finish this game. 60. And that's what could easily happen now. From absolutely nowhere, Brendan Dolan can nick this game.
Yeah, and once again, it's Walsh who's struggling to find the trebles, and Dolan finds a treble twice, but it's the wrong one.
26.
Ironic thumbs up from Brendan Dolan.
Yeah.
Just when he turns there, he just looks into the ether, almost looks into space, as if to find some sort of answer.
What's that? Half a crown in old money, 26.
Even though I'm not of that generation, I should know these things.
No doubt someone will put us straight.
Oh, they always do.
135.
Well, this is an incredible turnaround in this game.
That just sums up Dolan's last 3 legs, really. 26, but then a recovery of 135, whilst consistently Walsh is failing to find the trebles. Got one there, though.
Yeah, now it's Walsh's demeanour that's showing negativity, isn't it? I mean, he's walked up there going, what's going on here? And Dolan is more aggressive, throwing the dart a little bit harder.
60.
Well, he's a player, Walsh. It's very hard to judge sometimes his emotions and exactly what he's going through, but deep down, you can bet your bottom dollar he'll be feeling absolutely gutted with himself for allowing Dolan back into this. But, you know, players get to 5-1, they think the job's done, and how often have we seen that it's not the case? And Dolan just suddenly is finding a little bit of rhythm now. Well, certainly a lot more than he had. Bang on cue, he finds the 5.
Yeah, do you know what? Just a big 20 there is good enough. He was obviously going for the 140 to leave 40.
Is that Mickey Mansell sat in the players' camp there as well, or the guests and relatives camp?
They're all good supporters of each other. They were all watching William O'Connor earlier on.
Yeah, Dolan and Mansell,
41.
The Northern Ireland World Cup team.
You require 95.
That reached the quarter-finals this year. Lost out to the Dutch. Mansell beat Barney to force a doubles decider. Now then, Brendan Dolan. Double 16 to haul himself level.
79.
Well, he suspects he will be back. Anguish for Teresa Butts.
56.
Mark Walsh left with 156 here.
Yeah, it's a shame we've seen both of these players play so much better. As I said a few years ago, Mark Walsh was one of the toughest guys on the circuit, on TV or on the floor to beat. Come through dartitis, which was incredible that he come through that and got to the standard that he did. But now Brendan Dolan steps up to make it 5 legs apiece.
And that was a long way off. But that's not.
That's it.
Brendan Dolan it is, pointing away perhaps into the last 16 here at the European Matchplay.
Mark to throw first.
Teresa's out of the seats. 4 legs on the spin now for the history maker. Wouldn't quite be making history here by winning this one, but certainly
60.
would be making life easier for himself with a victory in this deciding leg. I was going to say Walsh has the advantage of throwing first, but I don't think there is any advantage here. Flip of a coin job for me, this one. But if Dolan just stays on this upward curve, 20 points on the floor, I suspect there, though. And it's landed absolutely pin upright as well.
Well, but he'll certainly be happy with that 120. Now that's a perfect dart from Mark Walsh. He's got to make another treble out of that one.
100.
He doesn't. And you can see the anguish on his face. He needed another treble. He's got a 40 points difference, but it could have been 80.
Well, win or lose here, Walsh has already bettered his performance in Riesa, where he suffered a first-round defeat by Mensur Suljovic. But having established a 5-1 lead, he was obviously hoping for much, much more. Came through qualifying really emphatically as well, beating Andy Smith 6-1 in the final round.
59.
Well, he has now let Brendan Dolan in. Brendan Dolan has the throw. And certainly, if Dolan goes on to win this, he's not only used one get-out-of-jail card, I think he's used
137.
He must have been playing Monopoly last night. I think Dan Dawson's cursed me for not turning up yesterday.
60.
Every match has been 6-5.
144.
Yeah, your punishment from the powers that be. Brendan Dolan here in the mood.
120.
Well, that is nicely done.
What an incredible turnaround. I mean, he's pushed his average up to 83 from 77. So it's not a major increase, but it's been enough. Mark Walsh has just got frustrated. I mean, there's a big smile on Teresa's face now.
How the tide has turned there. My word, she was slumped in her seat after 4 legs of this one. And she's about to jump out of her seat if Brendan Dolan can find double 8s here. That's 2 goes at it, missed, but the third one finds its way in. And there she is, out of her seat. Huge round of applause from Teresa Dolan as her husband, Brendan, somehow claws his way back from 5-1 down to book his place in the last 16 of the European match play. There won't be too many encounters like that this weekend. Brendan Dolan holds his hands up. Even he is lost for words here. He's on his way through. Plenty of room for improvement for him. You suspect he'll have to get better tomorrow when he faces the winner of our next match, Robert Thornton, against Mike Langendorf, coming up. Let's hear from the history maker right now.